Good morning, good evening, good day. It's Tracy back from Mattingly House. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing fabulous. I thought we'd sit down and do a little whip and sip and have a little chin wag with you all. And as you can see, I'm working on my little 30 by 40 diamond painting, and it's my autumn one, and it's this one's autumn bench. And I've got nearly halfway through. I've got a little section here to do. So I'm going to flip that sideways. And I'm sat here. I've just done all my washing like a good girl. And I'm sat here watching Downton Abbey again. I love Downton Abbey. So hopefully I've turned it down enough in the background. And hopefully it's not. Let me turn it down a little bit more just in case. Okay, there we go. Right, so I thought, okay, let's do a little whip and sip, because I've got to get on and do this because I want to start my pumpkin one, which I want to do for November. Let's change my glasses. Because I've got so many I want to get done. I've got 2 Christmassy presents that I need to get done from a friend, and nobody else around me really likes diamond painting, so hopefully she'll like it. I think she'll like it. It's for a bathroom. I thought I'd do the sort of seashell-y ones. But yeah, there's no one else to talk to about diamond painting, which is why I like chatting to you guys. Right, I'm not using symbols on this one. I'm using my standard pots that I've numbered 1 to 30 just to make it easier in this room. And I want F, so I have to check the numbers of each of them every time. So F is 14. Right, let's do this little bit of pumpkin. Leave it there because I've learnt my lesson. I used to put it back and then I forgot what I was actually had in my tray. Have you done that before? So now I make sure I leave the pot out so that I know exactly what number's in my tray. Because yeah, I've done that a couple of times now, I think. I've just finished uploading the Christmas haul. Oh, I love doing the Christmas haul. I used to be big on Christmas, you know, when the kids were young. But of course, as they get older, it's not as fun anymore, is it? Oh, well, I don't think it is. But there again, I don't really have a big family. So I suppose if you've got a big family, maybe it stays funner for longer. Is that the way to say it? I don't know. But, oh, I've had my nails done as well. Look, I went for purple. You know, just wasn't sure what to go for, and I didn't really want Halloween-y kind of nails for some reason. So I went purple, and I've gone for purple chrome, and they're very pretty. It does catch my eye. Oh, I don't know what to do for next month's. I'm going to run out of ideas eventually, aren't I? Yes. F's. Oh, come here. This wax keeps dropping off. It's very annoying. I think maybe this wax has dried out because it crumbles off the pen a bit easy. Oh. Wow. Get this done. I want to start my little pumpkin. The pumpkin's cute. It's a white pumpkin in a sort of quite a pastel-y setting. It looks nice. But I've also got my Sharon diamond painting in the front room, But I don't like sitting in the front room at the moment because my front room's empty. Well, almost empty. There's no sofa or anything in there at the moment. I gave my sofa to my son. So I'm waiting to get another one. And I think it's turning up at the end of the week because today is Sunday and the clock's dropped back an hour here today. It's really annoying the way they keep playing with the clocks in the UK. Forward an hour, back an hour. Ugh. So yeah, today it fell back an hour. Is that it, F's? Oh no, over there we've got a little section over there, Tracy. I wish they would stop playing with the clocks. But they've done it for many, many years. But it's annoying. Okay, that's F's done. Yay. So what else is going on this week? Ooh, not a huge amount, you know. A is 10. Let me get A out first. I think this week is going to be a little quiet, you know. Like I say, I've done my Christmas haul and I got that done nice and early. That doesn't actually come out. I've set it to release on the 1st of November. So this week, all that's going to appear this week is this Whip and Sip, of which we will go and iron a diamond painting this time. So, which is why we're just doing a small section, because then it leaves me enough time to go and get out the iron and find a nice wrinkly diamond painting and give it a bash, see what happens. Hopefully I don't melt it or the cloth or anything. So my hand has not touched an iron for a long, long time. Many, many years. Gosh, when was the last time I had an iron? You know, I'm not sure. Probably when my kids were at senior school. That long ago, when I had to iron shirts and blouses and things. So that's going to be an experience, but we'll do that together and see what happens. I've bought some actual crease releasing spray as well, just in case. I don't know if that'll be any good on these sort of plasticky canvases or not, you know. But I thought if it feels like the creases are not coming out, I'll try the crease releaser spray and see if that makes a difference as well. Because I've got it, I might as well try it. But it might not do anything. But hey, we'll try it. But it was fun doing the Christmas haul. That was super fun. There will be, I think, another small Christmas haul, but not. This one was huge. This one took me over an hour, I think. Yeah. And I was rattling through as fairly quickly, I think. Well, it felt quick. To be honest, I don't re-watch, so I try not to. I mean, when I'm editing, I'm trying to ignore everything about me, if you know what I mean. The way I look or the things that I sort of say. I just look for, I don't know, I look for maybe swear words so that I can edit out the swear words. Because you do get one or two every now and then. That's about it. I try not to edit very much at all, because then that way I haven't actually got to take a lot of notice of the video either. I can blur out and then I don't watch it no more. Once I've uploaded it, that's it. It's done, dusted, forgotten. Yeah, I know. It's horrible doing your own editing, you know. It's not comfortable. I think if you took too much notice of it, you would maybe be too critical, you see. And then I'd probably not upload anything. So I'd think, oh, look at this state of your face. Look at this, look at that. And I just wouldn't send it up. So I try not to. Try not to take a lot of notice. Because I really do enjoy making the hauls and the videos. They're fun. Oh, I do have an art doc collab to do this week. So there is another one I've got to do. So that one won't be a very long one. The collabs are kind of short, aren't they? They're only like 20 minutes. But that'd be interesting to see what that diamond painting comes out like. I wish I had time to actually do it as well. That'd be cool. But I've got so many I want to get on and do. I don't think I've got time to fit it in. Don't have time. Oh, it's got cold. It's got really cold this week. It's starting to get... I've been making sure I've put my heating on a couple of hours every night now. Winter is round the corner. That is a pumpkin, isn't it, on the bench? Yeah. When you're working up close, it's kind of hard to see if it's any good. Sometimes I look up at my phone, because when I look at the phone, I can see a better image of it. I can see there's a pumpkin. That's not bad looking under the bench. But when I'm looking at it close, it looks quite messy. But I think that's part of being this small size canvas. That's something we must do. We must have a flick through at some point. I think we'll do that maybe in December. A flick through all the portfolios. Gosh, I don't know how many I've done, you know. I've never counted them up. I've got all the little tags that I've created for each one. But I wouldn't know how many there was. I haven't added them. I don't know. There's over 30 anyway, that's my guess. For this year. It's quite a lot. Mind you, some of them are small. So it makes sense when some of them are small to do that quantity in 1 year. Okay, A's. All done on the A's. G's are next, and G is 15. Oh, goodness me, I nearly threw them all over me. I've got a froggy throat. So what did I say? I said 15, didn't I? 15. Okay. I've got no overhead lights on. Hopefully it's not too dark. Look at that rogue blue one, bright blue. Okay. And we're off on the G's. Twinks. So how have you guys been? Have you been okay? Hopefully you're all looking after yourself and life's plodding along nicely for you all. I know it can be, well, it can be like overly busy for some and kind of lonely for others. But no matter what way it is, sometimes it can be monotonous, can't it? But that's what we're here to do, a bit of chin wagging and forget about your troubles for a little while and happily plonk away with your diamonds. Is that what you use your diamond paintings for? That's what I do. I do it to forget about everything else that's going on, and I just get lost in the moment of creating the picture. I think that's why I like the single placing, because it takes me a little longer to do, probably a lot longer, but it's kind of monotonous in a way where you're not really thinking too much, you're just sort of plonking, and it's just that repetitiveness that's nice. I think that's what makes it therapy for me. I've tried, when I use the multi-placers and that, I don't sink into the diamond painting as much. Does that make sense? I try and think about the actual placer and getting it right and trying to keep it straight and so many other things, and I think, I don't think about anything like that when I'm doing single placing. I just plonk. I just find it so much easier. And it makes me relax. I find it so relaxful. Normally I've got some loud music, or like today I've got Downton Abbey on. I've watched Downton Abbey so many times that I don't actually have to watch it as such anymore. I can just listen to it and I know exactly what they're doing and what characters and stuff they are. I just like the era. I have that playing in the background. I've done all my chores. I find it awkward to sit here until I've finished my chores, because once I get started, I don't like to stop and get up and go do something else. I want to continue until I've had enough. Which, when I first started diamond painting, I'd sit for hours, but it doesn't do my eyes any good because my eyes are fairly bad. So I've learnt my lesson now not not to do that, because then my eyes hurt. So I know I can only do a few hours, and then I have to make myself quit so that it doesn't affect my eyes. I'd like to sit there longer than that. Oh, come on. Oi, kill my pen. But I just can't anymore. Oh, this froggy throat. Maybe I got a cold coming. What's it just not going on my pen? Okay. Blonksies. Is it looking good? I can't tell. It feels okay. It's the right colours anyway. At least I'm not playing with lots of black. I like the fact that it's a white bench with orange pumpkins and orangey leaves. Nice autumn colours. And there's not too much sky or anything on this one. But it's too small. The more 30 by 40 pictures that I do, the less I like them, because the image is not good enough for me. I do like realistic looking diamond paintings, you know, realistic looking pictures. I don't really like things like some of the sort of anime characters. I'm not keen on that type of thing. for me personally. I don't mind looking at them, but I don't think I'd like to actually paint one. Although I don't suppose I'd turn it down. I'd probably have a go at anything, really. So what are we on? 19. So we're doing them L's. So we're close to having this little bit done. But I've got some fabulous ones in the drawers to get started on. And I've got quite a lot of 50 by 70s and that sort of size, which I like that size. It fills up my light board. But I'm just not keen on this size anymore. Da, 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 da. Baby, baby. Shh. Stop singing, Trace. You get copywritten. Already got punished because I swore in one little vid. Yeah. Oops. Stop. Okay, that's looking good, isn't it? Just this little section. Oh, I missed an A. How did I miss that? Oh. So it's nice and quiet here. Daisy is asleep, which is part of the reason why I thought I would get this quick whip and sip done. Because Daisy is snoring in her bed. So it gives me plenty of time without her being really noisy in the background. Because lately, she's been a little moose. When I sit to do a vid, it's like she knows. And she's making a racket on purpose. But she's asleep at the moment, so... Yay! Can get it all done without her realising. Which is really nice. So... I love starting a new diamond painting. You know, that first little section of thinking, right, yay! The different colours, I think, as well, that helps. All right, let's put this away and get out an A. Oh, where'd that go? There. But I hate clearing up. I hate emptying all the pots. And I hate... kitting down. Kitting down's kind of boring, isn't it? Right, so we want an S, which is a 25, and an A. Well, that was super quick. What is A? A is 10. That's the one that I just missed. They're very similar in colours. So this is the S, and this is the... There we go. A. Right. How super quick was that? There we go. That's the first section of this diamond painting done, I think. There's no gaps. Yep. Should turn the light out so you can see. Is that easy to see? There. I like a bit of light. I've got it on 2. Normally when I'm sat here on my own, I have it whacked up to number 3. Okay, so I've got to find a diamond painting now that's all wrinkly. Let's put my glasses changed over, and then we'll get the iron out. And well, what I'm gonna have to do is just hold it with my phone, hold it in my hands. So I'll have the phone in one hand and the iron in the other, and we'll just go like that. And so it might be a little bit wobbly, but let's see how we get on. Right, I'll be back in a minute with hopefully a diamond painting that I found that we can iron. I'll see you in a minute. We're in the kitchen. I've put my cheapy iron on and it started off bad already. I picked out my next diamond painting and I thought we'd give that an iron. But I thought, oh, I'll iron this. I started to iron and look, it melted a hole in it. Surely that is not supposed to happen to an ironing pad. But it did. So, and now it's got some plastic stuck on my iron. But we're going to flip it over and give it a go anyway. But I need to be careful not to get that iron on this, because I think it might melt it again. So, yeah, not good. Because now it's ruined my brand new cheap iron. Right, let me swap hands, because I can't do it with this hand. Right, okay. So, let's see what happens. Wish me luck so that I... It's really hard one-handed. Da-da-da-dee. Let's see if we can get it nice and flat. But I'm nervous now about getting it on this pad, because I'm thinking, oh my God, the pad's going to melt. And I got this pad from Temu. So, yeah, that's going to get a complaint. This is working though, look. All I've done is put it up, not completely hot. I've got it just over halfway. And no steam, no water. But I'm really nervous about getting it on the pad. Okay, that's that half done. Oh, let me pull it closer and turn it around. That's definitely flatter. We'll turn it over once I've finished. Wait, don't get on the plastic, Trace, because that will melt. Right, so I think as long as you keep the iron moving, it shouldn't hurt the painting. So I'm trying to keep it moving. Hopefully the video is not too bad, because obviously I'm not looking at the video that much. Because I'm concentrating on where I'm ironing. Splatty, splat, splat. Okay. Well, it's definitely got the creases out. Should we turn it over and see what it looks like? Let's turn it over. Okay. That has made a difference. Let's make sure that the sticky's not ruined. Ooh, let me get this to the sticky. No, the sticky's still fine. I think you need to peel this off and lay it flat again. But I would say that works fine. I think if I did it a little bit more, I'd get it a little bit flatter. But because I'm very nervous about hitting the pad, shall I see if it melts the pad again? Let's see what happens if I go near the pad again. Yeah, no, look, it's starting to melt it already. Just a touch, look. Did you? Oh my God. Yeah, this mat is not good. But ironing the painting does work. Obviously, if you've got a proper ironing board, it's going to help. Or a proper mat. This one is not good. This one's melting. So this one's definitely going back to Temu. Bloody hell. But the ironing of the painting works. I mean, this wasn't that creased, but you saw it was all ravelled up. Ravelled up? Folded up. But of course, this is my next diamond painting. But I would say it does work. What would you think? But it's as easy as that. I wouldn't keep the iron very still. I'd keep the iron moving. I wouldn't put it up to raging hot. I'd probably go just halfway. And it might make it easier to take this off and make sure this is nice and flat as well, because obviously that would make it a bit easier as well. But that's definitely flattened it out. So I would say ironing works for sure. Okay. We're gonna leave it there this week. It was super quick whip and sip this week, and I wanted to get this done just so you could see what it's like and the problems that can happen. And I definitely had a problem, like you saw. I mean, on that one, I only just touched the iron and doop, it melted it. So yeah, this is not good, but the ironing does work. Okay, anyway guys, sorry it's a nice quick one this week. I'll try and squeeze in another one towards the end of the week, and we'll have a little bit of a chat then. So until then, chat soon. Bye.